everyone, and welcome back to another episode. This is your girl here, Shamin, welcoming each and every one of you here today. If you're here for the first time, I do hope that you will stay with me and you would consider subscribing to my channel. For those of you lovely people who have been with me forever, I would just like to say thank you so much for all the love and all the support that you have been giving me. In today's episode, I will be sharing a recipe that I already have on my channel, but I will be upgrading it a little bit, and I will be adding a bonus to this episode today. What could that be? And if you guess it's doubles, yeah, it's doubles, guys, yes. And if you recall my recipe that I already have on my channel, I do not have any of the sauces. It was well requested from that episode that I should show the different types of sauces that I used in the recipe. So yes, today I will be doing my doubles. I will do all the different sauces, and I have a bonus today for you. For those of you who know about urri bara, I will be sharing a recipe for urri bara with you. So let's get right into the recipe and waste no time. It is a lot to get done. At the end, you will surely be seeing one of the best doubles recipe out there, and I know you will be trying it very, very soon. So let me show you all the ingredients that I will be using to put the best tasting doubles together. Here I have some chana that has been soaked with baking soda overnight. I will be adding some dal or split peas to it. For the shadow benny sauce, I have my shadow benny, garlic and lemon. Here I have, for the sweet sauce, the tamarind. Not because it's sweet sauce you're going to add sugar alone to this. No guys, we're adding lots of flavors to this sweet sauce. So this is my tamarind. I went ahead and removed the shell before, and for those of you who do not know what the tamarind looks like with the shell, this is what it looks like with the shell on. But no, you're not using the shell, guys. You are going to remove the shell. Maybe you can use the shell for other things, but not today, not here. We're going to do some cucumber chutney. Here I have the cucumber, and I am using the seedless cucumber with the skin. I'm going to do a little roast pepper, and I'm not going to roast the pepper and only give you that roasted taste. I gotta put some flavor in it as well. Here I have my bandanya, and these are the dry ingredients here that I will be using. Anchan masala, jeera, turmeric, baking soda, sugar. I have my salt, and here these are the ingredients for the urri bara. I have here yeast, baking powder, curry powder, saffron, and some green seasoning. Here I have the dry flour that goes with it, and of course the ground urri. So let's start by mixing the flour for the regular bara. Here I have the all-purpose flour. In goes the baking powder, baking soda, turmeric powder, or some people will call this saffron. And must I mention, the turmeric powder and the baking soda has a reaction. If you use too much of the turmeric, it will tend to get pink. So based on the strength of your turmeric, you may have to use a little bit more, or you may have to use a little bit less. But if I have to use a little bit more, I will be using a little of this egg shade coloring if I need to develop the color that I want. Now we're going in with the yeast. Some people do not use yeast, but I just use a little bit. Brown sugar, a pinch of salt, and when I say pinch, I mean a pinch of salt. Here I have my lukewarm water. Let's mix all these ingredients together. Incorporate each of the dry ingredients here. Add water a little at a time. using your clean hands. Okay, so now I can see the amount of turmeric powder that I used. It's not giving me the color that I want. So what I'm going to do here now is add about 3 drops of that egg shade coloring. I will have my bara nice and golden brown. I do not like a white bara. Yes, I see the color that I want. It is not white, it is like a little bit off-white, more on the yellowish side. And this dough you're looking for would be a little bit sticky dough. We're not making dumpling, we're not making bus up shot, we're not making bread, we are making bara. Yes guys, bara. Okay. This is just enough water. So I used up 1 3/4 cups of water to mix this flour. No need to mix this until the top is smooth or anything like that. This is good just as it is. Let's set this aside now. Now let's put together the urri bara. And let me know in the comments below if you have ever had urri bara, if you have ever heard about urri bara. Just going with half pack of this. And if you want to do the long method, you can soak the urri dal overnight and remove the outer black shell or the outer black skin from it, put it in your blender and puree that. But listen, times are modern now. I don't want to go do that, especially if you have the brown urri available. So this is the ground urri in here amongst the other dry ingredients. In goes my flour. Mix everything together here now. And again, this looks white, or I should say gray. This is what helps me bring some vibrant colors to my food. Of course, not the measuring cup, it's the egg shade coloring. Nice. I see an instant change in the color here now. And some fresh banana into that. Adding a little bit more green seasoning to this because I did not get the required smell that I want, and also going to add a little kick to it, a little bit of chili flakes. I did not add salt. Probably that's the reason why I did not get the smell that I was looking forward to. Alright. So this is what you're looking for. For those of you who never knew about urri bara, if you didn't know, now you know. Take a look at how the urri bara looks like. We're going to cover up this now, seal it tightly. And don't forget we have the normal doubles bara to secure. You can allow this to sit for like 2 hours, 3 hours. Some people would do it overnight. It's your preference. It all depends on how you mix your flour. It all depends on the temperature of your surroundings. It has a lot of things to consider. How long you would leave this for and how soft you would mix this. So I'm going to allow this to sit for approximately 2 hours. This is based on the temperature of my house and based on the softness that I mix this flour. So here I have these 2 pots. The water is nice and hot. In goes my split peas that I soaked, so it is nice and soft. So look at that, nice, and the grains look really big there. This pot is the chana. So for the dal, in goes some salt alone. Channa, salt as well. 1 teaspoon baking soda. I'm going to just remove these thoughts from on top. And now while the chana and the dal is boiling, let's start off with the chutney. Let me give this a rinse out. Soak this in some hot water so that all the pulp can be separated from the seeds. Add a generous amount of sugar because tamarind sour, guys, yes. So don't be fooled by somebody telling you put 2 tablespoons of sugar for tamarind chutney. Tamarind is something very sour and you need to remove that sourness. How can you remove the sourness? With sugar. Set this aside. We're not done with the sweet sauce, you know, guys. Let's do the bandhania chutney now. In goes the bandhania. Garlic, because of course we need to add some flavor in there. Nice and smooth. You don't want that too thick. And some salt and a little lemon juice. The bandhania sauce here, guys. Now let's move on to the cucumber chutney. Let me give this a rinse. You would want to grate this on the big side, keeping the skin on. I'm just using half of that cucumber. I did not expect it to make so much. So just perfect for the amount that I will be needing. I'm going to squeeze out the excess water because nobody wants a watery cucumber chutney. Okay, look how much of that excess water came out, and I did not add any salt to this cucumber to release any excess water. This is the natural water that was released without the salt. And not because this is cucumber chutney, you gotta just have cucumber and salt alone. No, 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 no. You're gonna flavor it up with some bandhania here. You want your doubles and you just want the cucumber chutney. At least it has some flavor in there for you. And goes the salt. So simple. The cucumber chutney for the best tasting doubles. Look at that. Let's check out this chana now. This chana is boiling down nicely. Now In goes some of the dal. I'm not going to use all of this dal. And it is recommended to use a wooden spoon because you are using baking soda. The metal spoon has a reaction towards baking soda. That's the turmeric or the saffron powder. Now I do not want this turning red, but it has the baking soda in there. And like I said earlier, both has a reaction. And what I forgot to add earlier was garlic. I'm putting it whole. I know there are 4 cloves of garlic. I will mash it with the back of my spoon. Bandanya. And chana masala. And guys, I'm not sponsored by Chief. I just use their products. Jeera. Okay, so I'm going to cover down this, allow it to soften up a little bit more, let the chana melt down a little bit. Let us continue now with the tamarind sauce. Now I'm going to squish this, taking out all the pulp from there. So I remove all the seeds and all the strings that remained in there. Add a little flavor in there now. Add some bandanya. Do not want to give the people just tamarind and sugar. Okay? Garlic. Alright. I'm going to give this a good blend. Not too thin and not too thick. Just perfect. Add the remainders of the sauce here. Salt. And some anchar masala. If you're a person who does not eat pepper, at least you have a tasty sweet sauce here. Let me taste this for salt and sugar. It needs more sugar. Like I said, this tamarind is sour, so you need to put a generous amount of sugar. This is done here now. Gotta go to the roast pepper. Remember, we have 4 cloves of garlic to mash in here. So I mash this up nicely. Don't have any whole garlic to come in our doubles. And a little bit ancha masala at the end here. A little bit of jeera. Tiny bit of fresh bandanya. And what you should take note of, you do not want this to dry down too much, because as it gets cool it will tend to get thicker. Now let me taste for salt. Here's a little bit of salt. and the taste is perfect. And this consistency is just perfect because when it cools down, it tends to get thicker than this. Look at that, guys. And now for the roast pepper chutney. Just gonna roast them up nicely there. Let's give it a turn now because we do not want black peppers. We want it roasted, not burnt. I'm gonna remove it and put it right into here. Now for the garlic. And again, not because it's roast pepper chutney, you gotta give the people roast pepper and a little bit of water. No, 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 no. You gotta give flavor. When somebody eat your doubles, you want that, wow, oh my God. That's what you want when people have your doubles. Don't just have it bland and give it to them because it named doubles. 2 bara with some chana in between and something looking like sauces. No, 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 no. That's not how Shamin operates. Everything comes out of my kitchen. It comes out fully loaded with taste. And now for the last chutney, the roast pepper chutney. Inside here I have the roasted pepper and the garlic. I did add a little bit of water in here. Add some bandana in here. And some salt. And this is the roast pepper chutney. And now let's start with the bara. I am doing this all alone, so I have to do what works for me. As you can see, it did not double in size, but it's not tight as when I mixed it. Taking a little pinch, making our little, don't want to make it too big. Oil is hotting, so let's start spreading these. Nice and thin. You want it to be almost translucent, and don't worry if there's any holes in the center. That is not a problem. See, because it is so nice and soft, it is easy to stretch. Have some holy bara here. They're very religious. If you have help, you can do one at a time while that person is taking it out of the oil. You can keep stretching. But since it's one person doing this, this is how I do it. Of course, I'm recording, so my son would not come help me, but he stretches bara really, really quickly. His nanny will be proud of him. My mother never stretched bara like that though. There's another way, but I cannot do it. Do it like this, however they do it. And oh my God, my mother would have stretched like 5 already. I'm struggling with 1. That's the way she used to stretch bara, because I grew up on doubles. Doubles is what sent me to school. So this is how you do it when you're doing it all by yourself. Don't worry about the shape. Don't worry about if there's any holes in the center there. Nice and thin. And now we'll go over to the stove and start frying these babies. As you can see, that oil is nice and hot. There it goes. That's all it needs. That's all done there. You can count the amount of seconds I have it in there. Just about 5 seconds. 5 to 7 seconds is all you need. I'm going to spread it out like a sahina. Just like that. Look how nice it is puffing up, guys. Puffing up there nicely. Everything is finished here now, so let us take a look. Here I have the urri bara, the normal bara for the doubles, and look at that color, guys. It is so nice and soft. The chana, it smells amazing. The cucumber chutney, shadowbeni chutney, roast pepper, and the kuchila. Now let us put this together. I have the bara here with such a beautiful color, and it is so nice and soft. Look at that, guys. Look at that. I also like my bara on the thin side. You can make it thicker if you choose to. Now add your chana or the chickpeas on top of that, and as you can see, it thickened up just a little bit. Now for the sweet sauce, yes guys, that is so delicious. Add your shadowbeni chutney there. Now some roast pepper. You can go how heavy you want or how light you want with that, and a little bit of cucumber. I do not like kuchila in my doubles, so this is how I enjoy my doubles. If you like this video, guys, give me that nice big thumbs up. Leave me a comment at the bottom. Thank you for watching, and see you another time.